Good evening, YouTubers. This is your zip code Farik. Matt Shiny here in the 92805 zip code at the ZCF Studios in Southern California on this Sunday, May 31st. Our second video for the day. And we're still talking about New York State, of course. Zip code for this segment is 13601, Watertown, New York. It has another one, but the bulk of the population lives in this one, and the zip code area also takes in about 3 or 4 other villages that are in the town of Watertown, as well as the city of Watertown. There's a distinction, as I mentioned before in my other videos, between town and city in a lot of these eastern states, those that were especially settled before the American Revolution. But this area actually was not really settled by non-native peoples until afterward. In fact, this land was surveyed in 1795, which was about 14 years after the American Revolution ended. And it's not settled until 1800. Village became a village in 1816 and a city in 1869. It is the regional hub for northern New York and Jefferson County. I think it's county seat as well. And it's about 30 miles from the border with Canada. It was an industrial hub. Because it straddles the Black River, which flows into Lake Ontario, there was lots and lots of opportunity for mills, and because forests are all over the place around here, there was plenty of fuel for this to be happening. For wood being cut down and made into things, as well as being used in general for fueling whatever industry needed. And it remained an industrial hub until probably mid 1900s or something. The city of Chicago was blamed for a lot of the loss, which is interesting to me because usually they blame people overseas for doing this, but apparently some of the American cities competed for things too. So it's not just the big bad guys out there, it's some of the big bad guys in this country. Watertown lost about 7,000 people until about 2000. And it's still losing them a little bit here and there, but it still remains a hub for the area. Only now, and they're making something you probably have used at one point or other in your car. Little Trees Company was founded in 1951. Excuse me. And if you've ever hung one of these in your on your rearview mirror, you have dealt with a product from Watertown, New York. These little air fresheners are all made there. So I think most of us probably at one point or other have had a connection that way with the place. And there's other connections as well. There is a laundry list of people from this area. But before we get in that, the area also depends upon Canadian shoppers. Folks come in from nearby Quebec and Ontario to shop here. And I hope that's still going on despite the last year or two of folks being quote-unquote afraid. Canada, we still want your dollars. At least, I hope you Watertown people do. But anyway, a long laundry list of folks, and I'll mention just a couple. John Foster Dulles and his brother Alan, who became very powerful politicians during the Eisenhower Cold War era, the early on. John Foster Dulles was Secretary of State under Eisenhower, the 34th president, and like from 1953 to 1959. And Alan Dulles was the director of he was director of the DCI and then later called the CIA. So these men went to school and attended public schools here in Watertown. Also, closer to the present day, actually the man's still alive, so it is the present day, Viggo Mortensen. You may know him as Aragorn in Lord of the Rings. He was born here in 1958. So Black River, think about it, huh? Mythology and stuff like that, and other cultures and stuff, and he participated in a mythology of sorts. And it's great though. So Watertown, there's the poverty rate's a little bit higher than the states, and the median age is 35.7 years. But still an important city in this area, and I hope it remains that way. As far as the weather here, it is 55 degrees right now, low of 42 tonight. Monday, high of 69, low of 43, partly cloudy with a chance of showers. Tuesday, high of 73, low of 49, partly cloudy. Wednesday, high of 76, low of 51. Summer's finally, even though it's not officially here yet, it's beginning to look like it here. So Watertown, 13601, and it's assorted villages. Oh yes, 13 miles, southwest of Fort Drum. So want to give a shout out to all our people serving. If you like, hit like, leave a comment in the comment section below, or throw a digital vegetable if you don't. And we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.